So now to take a look at the equipment that I use on the 150. I use a Reef Lab for testing. I was using a Trident, but after about 2 or 3 years with the Trident, my Trident has been nothing but issues. It was always needing service, it seemed like every other month. And it even had one of those Trident service kits go into it. And whatever was wrong with it, it just didn't seem to be, to correct the problem. So I just decided to go a completely different direction, and I went with a Reef Lab, and I will be doing a review on that coming up as well. So this in here is the equipment cabinet. This is what pretty much keeps this thing up and running. So as you can see, here's my Apex. I run an MXM as well. So I let the Apex control over all of my Ecotech gear. I have a single FMM module. And then there's also 3 EB832s in there. That's what all of the equipment's plugged into, from the XR15s to the protein skimmer. I also run a Red Sea Reef Wave up at the top. That kind of helps me feed my corals and also provides like some surface agitation. I also run a Red Sea Reef Run skimmer, and also their DC return pump as well. And then I also have 2 MP40s inside of my tank. That's also controlled via the Apex, and I have all of that connected to Ecotech's battery backup. And then here is my sump. So in here I run a Clearwater 100 algae turf scrubber. I run a Red Sea Reef Mat 500. I also have a small hang on the back refugium as well for this setup, and it's been doing pretty good. And then you can barely see it, but the return pump is right there. I also run a carbon reactor, and also connected to the skimmer is I 3D printed and made my own recirculating CO2 scrubber. And so for that part, I just measured the collection cup and designed something inside of a CAD program that I use, and exported that out as an STL so I could have a recirculating CO2 scrubber. So the recirculating CO2 scrubber starts off with this little attachment here at the top. Then all of the air travels down. I also made this right here, because one thing about a recirculating CO2 scrubber is how much water gets into the system. And then, so I made everything, all of the air gets forced in down here, and then the water gets trapped down here at the bottom, as you can see here. And then the good stuff comes back up, goes in through the BRS CO2 media, and then back into the system. Then really the last thing on this tank is going to be the auto water change. I do run a UV sterilizer on here too, and that's one of the things I'm hoping to get transferred over here soon, because I'm sure that's going to be another small project in itself. But that's a Lifeguard Aquatics Pro Max 55 watt. And then it's hard to see, but there are 2 RODI lines that come out of the back of the wall there that I use for auto water change for the dose, with a Neptune dose. So the auto water change with the dose is going to be everything right here. That's the auto water change system. And then I have 2 30-gallon brute trash cans where I make salt water. So I kind of trade them in and out when Right now I'm currently using the back one right there. It's full of salt and ready. And then as that one starts to get emptied, I'll fill this one back up with RODI, make another fresh batch, and just rotate it and put it back in over there. And there's also a 600 gallon per hour pump and heater in each one of these to help mix up the salt as I'm mixing them. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much it for the 150.